Crypto platform Bitzlato charged with money laundering more than $700 million of illicit money. This just came out in the Wall Street Journal. Just another crypto exchange going bankrupt. It seems like, like I told you before, when FTX had problems, there were probably going to be other companies that were either had assets from FTX or there were other issues. This one looks like they were involved with Russian money laundering. The problem is if you have money in one of these accounts, you can lose all your money because the government can come in and just seize all the assets. U.S. authorities designated cryptocurrency exchange Bitzlato Ltd. is a primary money laundering concern and charged its founders for allegedly facilitating money laundering for criminals. Now, the Treasury Department designated Bitzlato under a section of the USA Patriot Act, a law used to combat money laundering and terrorist financing for allegedly laundering illicit funds for ransomware actors based in Russia. Now, this type of action, a rarely used so-called death knell sanction that cuts off the entity from the U.S. financial system, has been used mainly in the past against banks and other financial institutions, and in most cases has forced the institutions to close. This is the problem you have. You really have to be watching this stuff, and you can have some real problems if you don't, because especially with all the sanctions are going against Russia now, and there's a lot of these people in Russia that are doing this money laundering, and now they're switching over to cryptocurrency because they can't access switching from the ruble to other currencies. Now, Bitzlato, which is based in Hong Kong, this is not, this is a company that's in a country owned by China, okay, and it's operating in Hong Kong, which is owned by China. But Bitzlato, which is based in Hong Kong but operates globally, allegedly exchanged more than $700 million in cryptocurrency with Hydra Market. It's a dark market, Hydra Market, that it's the largest in the world before it was shut down in April of 2022. Now, the U.S. Justice Department said that, brought this fact out, and they went on to say that Bitzlato also received more than $15 million of ransomware proceeds. Anatoly Leganimov, the founder and majority owner of Bitzlato, was arrested Tuesday night in Miami. Now, Mr. Leganimov is a 40-year-old Russian national who lives in Shenzhen, China, and Joel DiFabio, a federal crime attorney in Miami, has been retained to represent Mr. Leganimov, according to court records. Now, Mr. DiFabio didn't respond to a request for comment, but they went on to say that Mr. Leganimov made his first appearance Wednesday at a federal court in Florida and was ordered to be detained, according to a spokesman for the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York, which brought the prosecution alongside the Justice Department in Washington. Now, Mr. Leganimov faces a charge of operating an illegal money transmitting business and could get up to 5 years in prison if convicted, according to the Justice Department. Now, concurrent with the U.S. action, French authorities have taken their own enforcement steps, including closing Bitzlato's digital infrastructure and seizing its cryptocurrency. See, this is where you end up losing right here. They go and start freezing the assets and then just taking the assets in there. Now, U.S. prosecutors said that Bitzlato lacked effective know your customer procedures to check users' identity as required by U.S. and anti-money laundering laws, and did substantial business with U.S. based on customers despite claiming not to accept users from the U.S. Now, representatives for Bitzlato couldn't be reached for comment, but they went on to say that Bitzlato's website shows that it's been seized by the French authorities. Now, today, the Department of Justice dealt a significant blow to the crypto ecosystem, Deputy Attorney General Lisa Monaco said on Wednesday. Now, today, Action sent the clear message: whether you break the laws from China or Europe or abuse our financial system from a tropical island, you can expect to answer for your crimes inside the United States courtroom. Now, Deputy Treasury Secretary Wally Adamo said that authorities continue to investigate whether Bitzlato was used to help circumvent sanctions that were imposed on Russia over its invasion of Ukraine. Now, the enforcement action should serve as a warning against the use of crypto to launder illicit funds, and as a reminder that U.S. authorities are ready to act if they, see it occur. And he mentioned that they said here that the message to those using crypto tools to circumvent Russian sanctions, we will, in collaboration and coordination with our allies and with the DOJ, Department of Justice, find that you go with you go after and take actions against people, with the tools that they've got at their disposal. Now, Mr. Adeno said on Wednesday's press conference announcing the enforcement action, and they stated here that the Justice Department said the enforcement actions imposed in recent weeks against the crypto industry has been shown that investments in improving its expertise in the sector are paying off for the government. It says that Mr. Monaco told the Wall Street Journal last month that a surge of Justice Department resources into cryptocurrency investigations more than a year ago helped prosecutors quickly charge FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried and the more Agor's a spot of aggressive enforcement actions ahead. Now, the Justice Department is coordinating cryptocurrency enforcement efforts through 25-member national team. This is just incredible. But it went on to say that the enforcement action against Bitzlato comes as the crypto industry continues to face scrutiny following upheaval in the sector last month. U.S. prosecutors charged Mr. Bankman-Fried last month with 8 counts of fraud with FTX after FTX filed for bankruptcy in November. Now, Mr. Bankman-Fried is under house arrest at his parents' house in California, and he faces federal fraud charges to which he has pleaded not guilty. Now, Bitzlato was a little-known exchange before Wednesday's action. The Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, the Treasury Unit tasked and combating money laundering, said in its order against Bitzlato that the exchange represents a limited percentage of daily crypto transfers of U.S. and international standards. Now, FinCEN said that by April of 2022, Bitzlato had a daily Bitcoin balance that was 0.0185% of the largest U.S.-based crypto exchange. Now, although FinCEN didn't name the largest exchange, Coinbase Global, Inc. is ranked as the biggest in the U.S. according to the research site CoinMarketCap.com. Now, a blog post from last year by blockchain analytics firm Chain Analysis Inc. said Bitzlato received about $2 billion worth of cryptocurrency between 2019 and 2021, and nearly half of that value was considered illicit or risky. Now, the enforcement action against Bitzlato appears to have come as a shock to its users minutes after the Justice Department's announcement. A Russian language telegram group was Bitzlato. Users filled up with complaints about the exchange's shutdown and the authorities' actions. Now, they took Hydra, which looks like Bitzlato too. The USA is squeezing Russia from all sides. A user posting under the handle Daniel Jansen wrote in his group, which has more than 5,000 members. Now, another user with the handle none wrote in his is it even legal? Let's say that the owner did not launder something there. What about all the ordinary people? Does the USA just take their money or what? It talked about here. Anyway, folks, if you want to learn more on this, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. And number two is I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button at the right of your screen right here. We've got over 900 videos that I think you'd be interested in looking at. And I'll look forward to talking to you in the next video. Take care.